For today's coin roll hunting video, I'm hunting a box of pennies. But this box of pennies has a dime ender. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and that's right, I'm hunting a penny box today. Now I have another penny box if we don't have any good finds, but I was just going to hunt this one on my own, no video, no nothing, and when I popped the top of it, I noticed we had a dime ender, and it brings me to thinking about all those eBay listings where there's a dime ender, a silver dime ender on a wheat penny roll. I have never seen a dime ender on a bank box roll of pennies. That being said, I do know I have found dimes in my rolls. Anyway, thought it was kind of cool, kind of unique. Figured maybe this box has other goodies in it. You never know. But I wanted to hunt it with you guys just because I wanted to document that this is the first time I actually received a legit dime ender in a bank wrapped roll in a bank penny box. Pretty crazy. As you know, I'll be using my coin roll hunting mat, my scope, my loop, my scale, all the goodies, and if you need any of those, I have links to them down below. We're not going to sit here and do a 20-minute intro. We're going to get right into these 50 rolls, and like I said, I do have a backup box, so if we don't find as many goodies as I'd like, maybe I'll bust out a second box for the second part of the hunt. Hopefully, we don't need to do that. I'll bring you in on my first good find. The dime had got my attention so much, I also missed this crazy ender as well. It's just some plastic, but somehow it made its way into the roll as well. All right, now let's begin the hunt. So we're on roll 7 of this dime ender box, and I did already find a 1969S. It's not the DDO. And I also found, what I don't find too often, is a 1974S. It was in actually the first roll, and I meant to film it, but I didn't. I bring you in though, because I cracked open roll 7 and I noticed I had a reeded edge, and sure enough, we've got a second dime already in the box. So that's plus 9 cents there. That'll be plus 9 cents there. Can't get mad at that. We're on roll 16 and that's that dime hitchhiker ender. Let's see if we have any other goodies hiding in this roll. The dime ender is pretty beat up. 2007, but 2 dimes. I'm on the same dime ender roll, and I just found my second 1969S. It's not the DDO either, but I thought I should take this second just to let you guys know that I have found the most 1969s that I have found so far in a box already. I'm probably getting a 69D every roll, and it's an occasional 69S or a 69P. Anyway, just thought I would say that because that's exciting to me. I don't see a lot of 69s, and if I do, they're only Denver, and when I do, they're about 1 every 5 or 6 rolls on average. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that because coupled with the dimes, maybe we have somebody's piggy bank dump that got stuck in the hopper, and maybe I'll find some goodies. Optimism is always great, but we've got to do the hunt to see what we got. All that talking, and 2 coins later, we had a Canadian. 2005. Still on the dime roll, and a few coins later, we have our first wheat cent of the box, roll 16. And that's going to be tough to see, but not under the microscope. 1956 Denver, and normally I would check for the shadow D, but I'm going to hold off on doing that now because of the gunk. We'll check it later. Let's get on the board with some more goodies like that. I figured I would take a second to explain the 56D over D shadow D. So here's a 56D on PCGS.com's website. And if you look right down at the bottom here, it's going to disappear, but I'll bring it back. You can clearly see that there's a small shadow D underneath the D. So you're looking for that for the 56D over shadow D. That's one of the varieties. The other variety for 56D is just your standard RPM right here, FS501. Beautiful doubling, D over D. You can't miss it right there. Looks just like the 1960 D over D as well. So on the 1956 D wheat cents, you want to check for the D over shadow D or the D over D RPM FS501. And the shadow D is FS508. Now let's get back to the hunt. Roll 17, and I already can see it, so I figured I'd film it. Another wheat cent, number 2. 1957 Denver this time. Roll 19 is going to have wheat cent number 3. It was obverse facing me. It's a 1944 D. So let's check it for that 44 D over S. And that's not going to be it. But I'll take a 1944 D. That is now the oldest of the box. Once again, I figured I'd just take a second to let you know that if you're not sure about what a 44D D over S over mint mark wheat cent looks like, I do have a video in my playlist. Feel free to check that one out, or again, you can check pcgs.com. Roll 20, sliding them down, had to do a double take. That's a wheat cent. It's number 4. And I think it's a 50 something, maybe a 58. It's a 1953. And I believe no mint mark, could just be a ding. Either way, 53 DS or P. I think it's 53P in my opinion. Roll 21, the box is starting to heat up. We're going to have wheat cent number 5. And this one is, is that a 37D? It is new oldest of the box. Finally one pre-40s and a 37D to boot. Roll 22, wheat cent number 6. Didn't notice it was a 53 until I flipped it and saw it was a wheat cent. Put it back down, grabbed the camera. It's just a 53P, second of the box, but 6th overall. For those wondering, roll 34 was the plastic-ended roll. And it's just plastic. Roll 41. So after 25 rolls, I had 6 wheat cents, and I decided to take a break, grab a snack, and come back. Nothing for 16 rolls. Just cracked open roll 41, and I don't know what that is, but that doesn't look like a penny to me. Let's take a look together. All right, we got something odd here. It's a Brazilian coin, 20 centavos, 1956. Definitely aluminum. It is light. Man, I have not gotten one of these in a roll that I can remember. I think I have a few in my collection, but that is an oddity. And a cool one to boot. Let's put it under the scope for funsies. 1956. What a cool foreign find to add to the box of oddities. Hunting roll 47, and we're finally going to get another wheat cent. I just smashed down the roll as I continued hunting. Saw the reverse. Looks pretty good. And it actually is a little older than I thought, but it's still only a 1948 Philly. Beautiful looking wheat cent. 7 for the box. Roll 48 and say hello to my little friend. We've got wheat cent number 8, 1951 Denver. Back-to-back rolls with a wheat cent after going 20-something without one. Well, this one box hunt is completed, and you know what? 8 wheat cents is about an average box for me. We did find one in the 30s, a 1937D, and that makes me happy. We also found a 74S in not that terrible shape, and I don't find those too often. We scored a couple of dimes and made 18 cents. Got 2 foreigns, a Canadian and a beautiful aluminum cent from Brazil. I say cent, it's 20 centavos. And, to be honest, what if it's not aluminum? Gotta be. 2 1959s, you know I pull those out and collect them. And 2 69S's early on, both of which aren't the DDO. And that was it. Hopefully you enjoyed this one box penny hunt. Wasn't full of finds, but it was definitely full of funds and some oddities. I'll take those all day. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching. For those wondering, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. The 1956 20 centavos from Brazil. It is made out of aluminum, only 1.42 grams. And of course, the 1956 is a little bit better date and in about fine 12 condition, worth about 12 cents. We made a little bit more money on that box.